Ooh,
All right.
ooh,
Hello,
that's
Eric.
my half. You know me. I'm prep. Ooh, God. All right, let's see.
All right. Let's start out. William, you want to start out red and black?
Sure, yeah. There's some uncertainty about who you might see as Arkansas's quarterback on Saturday. But for Felipe Franks in particular, how tough is it to prepare for a guy that you've seen, but you've seen him in a different offense, and you maybe don't know how he's going to attack with Arkansas?
Oh man, I mean, like I know it's truly difficult and all that, but like we just trying to look through any little thing that can help us out in any type of way. So we constantly watching film, doing all this other little stuff. We meeting extra just to see like what type of thing that like what I know for a fact like what type of thing that's gonna hit us.
Jed May?
Hey, Erica, I wanted to ask you about the 2017 recruiting class. Obviously, you guys were very highly touted coming in, and now it's 4 years later. You guys are, upperclassmen. What has the journey been like with that group of guys to where you are now? And, does it seem real that you guys' careers are coming to an end and, you guys are getting motivated to take another shot at the national championship?
Oh, for sure. Like it's been a crazy journey. Like just like I remember freshman year, like the back of my hand, like it flew by like immediately quick. So like where like it was just a crazy journey to where we done had our high roads, we done had our low roads and all that stuff. Like everybody go through growing pains. But like just to see us now, just see the way like we don't grow, the way like we leaders, like we don't like watch everybody else lead and now like it's finally us doing the lead and all that stuff. It's just a tremendous growth that I done seen personally like throughout everybody in our class.
What has it been like watching that class grow into, the cornerstones of this team? You had obviously there was Jake, there was DeAndre, all these guys on that team growing into the centerpieces of such a powerhouse program.
Oh man, it's great. Like, it's tremendous. Like me, Richard, you got Schaefer, you got. I'm trying to think. Dang it, I know for a fact that I'm missing out a lot of people, and they will be mad at me. But I'm sorry. But like, it's just like a crazy thing to where like we just seeing a lot of people like finally growing. Like we all growing up, we all maturing, and we just learning the ropes.
Thank you.
Jake Rowe?
Yeah, Eric, Kirby was asked about D-Rob yesterday and kind of how he's gotten more physical since he's been here and he's gotten better. I'm sure you've probably had your fair share of reps against him. What have you seen from him and how he's progressed since he's gotten to Athens?
Oh man, he's slowly like building into it. Like I know for a fact, he's getting his body he's finally got like he's getting his body for the SEC because like it's a whole different body. Like you got to be built, you got to be ready to bang. It's a lot of banging in the SEC to where like he's finally like he's getting more used to it and he's like blocking. He's doing every little thing. Like he's getting his routes down. He's getting everything down. So like when he's getting more comfortable, he's flowing around with it. So like it's just a great thing to see.
Chip Towers?
Eric, I wonder if you could speak to Richard LeCount. He's obviously making that kind of switch to the, back end sort of quarterback of the secondary, like the role that J.R. Reed had. And it seems like he's just come a million miles. You were talking about the class that early on, I know all you guys have, but just from your perspective, what kind of growth have you seen in Richard LeCount as from playmaker to kind of player and leader?
Oh man, like Richard, like he's the like pretty much we call him like he the head honcho. So like he's the top dog. Like bro, he's the leader. Like we go out like bro, like we go listen because pretty much whatever Richard called, we go and we go play it. Like that's that's head dog. So like pretty much like just seeing his growth, just seeing everything to where like we know for a fact that we go depend on Richard. So like we go lean on him. We could do all this stuff because he just like he's our guy. He's our safety. So like the safety make the call. So it's pretty much like it's just a great thing to finally see him growing into that leadership role.
Seth Emerson?
Eric, simple question. How can you all as a defense be better than last year? What can you all prove that maybe you didn't prove last year?
Easily to finish the ball. Like we want the ball. Like we did not create as many turnovers as we know like we should. So like everything is like the finish for us. Like we try and do anything to get the ball out, rip at the ball. If the ball in the air, it's our ball. Like it's just like the emphasis more is just the ball. Like that's the biggest thing that we can work on as a defense.
Mike Griffith?
Yeah, Eric, I got a question about a couple different offensive guys. We've heard a couple guys talk about the way Dwan Mathis releases the ball, the spin on it. And then they chose to put some highlights up of George Pickens beating you for a touchdown. I'm not sure we've seen that before. Can you tell me a little bit about your rivalry with George out there in the field and about the way Dwan spins it and his arm strength?
Oh man, it's just pretty much iron sharpen iron. Like I'm like pretty much like me and George, we go at it every day. Like I know for a fact he gonna make me better, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna make him better. So every day we coming out there, we pushing each other to be the best that we can be. And hey man, if he catch a ball, I'm mad. But then after that, I know for a fact I still tell him like, man, what that was a great catch. But look, I just want to let you know, like next play, I'm gonna go ahead and get you. Or it's vice versa. If I make a stop and all that stuff, I'm talking my smack to it. I know for a fact that next play it's only gonna make him even more mad to it. Like he's gonna come out here and push me even harder. So I gotta be ready and on 10 toes to it. Like I gotta be ready for any little thing that he could do. And then speaking on like with DeWarn, like he just becoming like a better and better person each day to it. Like we just gotta believe and trust in him.
Did Pickens push off on that touchdown, by the way?
I mean, I'm gonna always say push off, but hey, at the SEC, you already know that they don't call no offensive pass interference, so we just gotta play it.
Okay, we're gonna take two more questions. Our Zoom call goes off at 7:30. Let's get Anthony Dasher on.
Yeah, Eric, some of the receivers that nobody's talking about right now that really impress you.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Anthony, you garbled there.
Somewhat, it's in and out, but you can try it.
Okay, let me try again. I'm unmuted. As far as the younger receivers go, who was out you so far?
Young receivers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like the young wide receivers like Jermaine Burton, we got Rosie and all that, like bro, like them are my dogs. Like I love going against them, guarding them every chance I could get. Cause like Burton, I'm like he always called me out in any little competition. He calling me out cause he know for a fact that I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna talk my smack. I'm gonna do everything to him to make him like better as a person. And then Rosie, I'm gonna talk my smack with him too, to like where I'm pushing him even more. To like, hey man, he always get mad, but then again, he know for a fact, like he always say, make me better. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I'm gonna do everything in my power to make you better.
Okay, let's get the last question. Mark Weiser.
Hey, thanks, Claude. Eric, what's it going to be like to have someone other than Rodrigo roll out there to try a field goal? How much confidence do you have in those two other guys that are competing?
Oh man, I got tremendous confidence. Like I know for a fact that they could go out there, they could do their job, and they go execute it. So like I've seen them multiple times in practice. So I know for a fact like we all confident in it. So like it's next man up here. So like he gonna fit in perfect.
Thanks everybody. Have a good day.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.
No problem.